Hey guys, so I'm here today to film my everyday makeup drawer video. Should probably explain what that is because it's random. So I have an IKEA, I think it's called a Malm, and it does have a drawer underneath where I sit that I used to put my makeup in, but I found that it's kind of annoying because it, first of all, doesn't pull out all the way, so there's so much empty space in the back, and just like when I'm sitting, the way I have it, like I have a cheap IKEA chair, and like it's just hard to pull out over my big thighs while I'm doing makeup. So I actually bought a Muji drawer set. It's just two little drawers. I'll insert a clip of what it looks like while I'm talking right now. It's just two little drawers that I keep my everyday makeup in, and honestly, I'm obsessed with my Muji drawers. They're really dirty right now, and I didn't clean them for this video. Deal with it. They look so tiny, but they fit so much stuff, and I've also put two little containers on top just to hold any stand-up kind of skincare products, setting sprays, etc. So I find them super helpful. Now, this doesn't really have many of my eyeshadow products or lipsticks, but it has all of my everyday face products, just stuff that I need to keep near me. I do have my palettes kind of stacked next to it, which you'll also probably see in the clip. So it's mostly just my everyday go-to products. So I thought I'd show you because I love this drawer. It was pretty cheap. I think it was only like $25 or something at the Muji store. They opened a Muji store in my mall, so not bad. So first thing I have is this empty Bath & Body Works candle that I have all of my sponges in. I have mostly beauty blenders, and I have one L'Oreal sponge and one Morphe sponge, and I also keep my eyeliners in it because I like to keep them standing up. I have the Essence Superfine Waterproof, which I absolutely despise. I have the Kat Von D Ink Liner in Trooper, which is my holy grail. And I have the Maybelline Master Precise by Eye Studio. I don't love this, but I like how fine the tip is. So I keep this around for when my Kat Von D eyeliner starts to go. I have this to just add that little fine wing at the end because I'm a crazy person. So then I have the drawer on top, which has all of my stand-up products in it, and I'm just gonna go through it quickly. The first thing I have is micellar water. I use micellar water to clean my face every single morning. I will link my morning skincare routine down below. It's pretty much the same still, and this is the Garnier one. I also like the L'Oreal one. I also like the Simple one. I also like the Marcel one. They're all super great. I don't think you need to pay the price for the Bioderma. They're all the same. This is like a giant bottle, and I'm pretty sure it was $10. I have the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. I use this every morning to spray on my face before I apply moisturizer, just to add a little bit more moisture and hydration to my face. And like, it's okay. It's a little pricey in Canada though. It's like 20 bucks. I have my MAC Fix Plus. This is a holy grail of mine. I love putting this on my face when I'm done with my foundation. It's not really a setting spray. It more so just gives a nice finish to the skin and takes away that powderiness. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is a sample. It's my second sample of this actually, and like I just don't know how I feel about it. I feel like you have to use a lot of this to really cover your face because the mister is so fine, and I just feel like I go through it so fast, and I don't know if it's that miraculous. I have the last setting spray. Oh no, it's a lie. Then I have the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 setting spray and priming spray. I absolutely love this. I think I included this in one of my last few months' favorite videos. It's a fantastic setting spray, and I'm obsessed. It makes your skin really dewy, which if you know me, I love. The last setting spray I have is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Yeah, I have a bunch of setting sprays out here. I'm a crazy person. I really like this one. Makes your skin feel nice. It's the one I used today, and it's a nice setting spray. I have 3 primers in here. I have the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I actually just picked this up and I absolutely love it. It's just a nice hydrating primer. I have dry skin, so this is fantastic for me. I have the Hourglass Backlight priming filter that, as you can see, is on her last leg. I've just been scraping the inside of this. I'm just trying to finish it up, but it is one of my favorites. And I have the Hylamide HA Blur primer. I got this in my Beautylish box. I don't know how I feel about it, so I try to keep it out here to make myself use it, but like I don't really reach for it ever. The 2 foundations I keep standing up in there are my Nars Natural Radiant Foundation. I've been reaching for this non-stop lately. It's my current favorite foundation, and also the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm in the shade 201 Classic Ivory. I really do like this one as well. I guess in the same breadth of foundation, I also have the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation in the shade White. This is just what I use to mix with foundations if they're too dark for me because I'm so pale, and I really do like this. Is my favorite mixer I've ever tried, so that's fantastic. The other two things I have are my Embryollise Lait Cream Concentrate. This is just the moisturizer I use every single morning. If I use anything but this in the winter months, my skin gets so dry and disgusting, and you can also pick this up at Shoppers Drug Mart now in Canada if you're looking for it. And then I have the Ordinary 100% cold pressed Moroccan Argan Oil. Love this. Oh, and I missed one thing. I have my MAC Strobe Cream out here also, which I'm also trying to use more of, but I don't know why I never reach for this. I think it's because, like, it's not moisturizing enough for me to use as a moisturizer, and then it just feels like another step, and then do I put primer under it, over it? What do I do with this? Sometimes I use this to mix with like a thicker foundation, like my Kat Von D foundation, to like make it more hydrating, but like, I don't know. So then we have drawer number 1. I have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus. This is my holy grail setting powder. I have a backup. I will always have a backup. This is just the best setting powder alive. It doesn't mattify your skin. It still makes your skin look flawless, but like dewy, and it has this airbrush to it. It's just the most beautiful finish ever, and I absolutely love it. I have this container of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, but there's actually RCMA No Color Powder in here because they ran out of my Laura Mercier, and I've been loving the RCMA No Color Powder, but their packaging is garbage. I have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot in here. This has been creasing on me lately though, so like it's in here just because I still love it, but it hasn't really been working for me, so I haven't been reaching for it. The primer I have been reaching for is my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. I find that if I put this on my lids and I blend it out with my beauty blender and then set it with a powder, it doesn't crease on me. I know it's a fucking painful process, but it's the only thing that's been working for me lately, so that's a thing. For concealer, I have my Tarte Shape Tape in Light and Fair. This is my Holy Grail concealer. I absolutely love it. It's worth all the hype. It's fantastic. It's what I'm wearing today. You cannot go wrong with Tarte Shape Tape. I have backups. For mascara, I have the Lancome Cils Booster Mascara Primer. I have shitty eyelashes that don't stay curled, and there's just none of them. So I use an eyelash primer every single day. I really like the Lancome one and the Dior one. I kind of go back and forth about which one I like more, but that one's pretty great. And I have the Essence Lash Princess Mascara that all the writing has rubbed off of. This is what I've been wearing lately. It's what I'm wearing today. I don't know, my camera's kind of far away. I don't know if you can see. But it's what I'm wearing today, and I need to pick up a new one. It's kind of getting dried out, but I love this mascara. For brows, I have my Anastasia Dipbrow in Granite. It's what I'm wearing on my brows today, and I absolutely love it. Dipbrow is worth all the fucking hype. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and this is the only Dipbrow or like brow product I could find that's the right color for me when I had gray hair. Right now my hair is an absolute clusterfuck. I'm getting it fixed on Monday, so we'll see how that works. I use the Anastasia number 12 brush with it, and this also I keep in my drawer there. It has a nice tiny, really firm brush that makes it perfect to carve out your brows, and a little spoolie on the other end. I absolutely love it. I love the color of this. It's magical. I have 2 brow gels in here. I have the Benefit Ready Set Brow. I really like this, but I hate the packaging. Like, it's cute, but when your hands are greasy, this packaging is so weirdly shaped that it's so hard to open. Right now it's fine because my hands aren't greasy, but usually after I moisturize, my hands get greasy in the morning, and then I'm putting my face on and stuff, and I can't open this, and it's a fucking disaster. It's a really nice brow gel. It's lasted me a really long time. I'm probably like at the tail end of using this, but I really like it. And I also have the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Brownie Browns. Worst fucking name ever. But if you like Gimme Brow and this color works for you, get this because it's $3. Gimme Brow is like $30. I have 2 eye products in here. I have my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and I heart this. Like, this is how you know I love it. The back is completely blurry from love. This is my second one I've gone through, and I have hit pan on this. It's just the most beautiful shimmery all over the lid color. When I want to put makeup on or eyeshadow on, but I don't want to put any work into it, I will just wash this all over the lid, put on some winged liner, and be done with it, and it looks beautiful. I also have the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I've been really trying to use one of these like liquid liners. I love the finish of this matte liquid liner, but I'm really bad applying the applicator like this because I think it's a brush tip, and for me, brush tips are just a hot mess. But I'm wearing it today, and it didn't turn out too bad. We're trying. And the last thing in the top drawer is just a pair of Tweezerman tweezers because a girl's gotta tweeze her eyebrows. My bottom drawer is mostly blushes and highlighters because unlike face products, I kind of want more variety for that. The only foundation I do have down here is my Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. This is in the shade 115 equals R230. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. It's so beautiful. A holy grail status. Love this. For blushes, I mostly have warm toned brown blushes in here. If you want to watch my favorite warm tone brown blush video, I will link that somewhere in this video. I have my Milani blush in Berry Amore, which is kind of like more like a warm brown, kind of almost an orangey brown kind of blush. It's definitely not a berry blush at all. I have Benefit Dallas, which is probably one of my holy grail blushes. So beautiful. I have Urban Decay's Video, which is another one of my favorite blushes. This is more of a pinky brown, and I absolutely love these Afterglow blushes. They're such a nice formula. And then I have two Nars blushes. The first one is Nars Madly. As you can tell, it's one of my favorites. Between Dallas and Madly, like, they're my holy grails. I absolutely adore this blush. It's the perfect warm tone brown. And then I also have Nars Lovejoy because I keep trying to use this and not really loving it. So it stays in there for me to like try to make myself wear it, but I never do. I have one eyeshadow in here. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Paisley. It's kind of like almost a glitter top coat. Like, it doesn't really have a color base to it. It's mostly just glitter. I hope you can see that. It's mostly, I feel like you can't see anything. It's mostly just glitter. It's like silver and blue and a little bit of champagne-y gold glitter. So I like this for like, sometimes you put on an eye look like a matte look like this and you're like, I need some extra something, so I can just pat this over like the inner corner or the center to just give it a little pop, and I really do like that a lot. I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer in here. I never wear this, okay? I always want to wear it and I like it when I wear it under my eyes, but I always forget to put it on, so that's a thing. For highlighters, I have my Holy Grail ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter in here. This is the most beautiful highlighter in the entire world. And what I do every single day without fail is I apply Flexitarian to my cheekbones and then I apply a powder highlight over top. I just feel like this makes every highlight pop so beautifully, and I feel like it works with every highlight I own, even though it is a super silvery base. Like, can I just show you this casual swatch here of ColourPop Flexitarian? Like, literally, you cannot go wrong with this color. It's stunning, and if you like look at this. Look at my fucking hand. How can you not love that? It has like silver to it, but it's like a champagne-y silver, so I feel like it works with lots of skin tones. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite ColourPop Super Shock Cheek for sure. I have Ofra's You Glow Girl for a powder highlight. That's actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today over top of Flexitarian, and I'm living for it. It's so beautiful. I love the Ofra highlighters. I feel like this one is probably a different formula from their newer ones. I feel like they've reformulated, but this was the collab with Dupe That, and it is my favorite highlighter, like hands down. I love it. And then I also have the Unicorn Hearts highlighter in here. This is from Makeup Revolution, and I think it's thebomb.com. Like, I think it creates, I don't think the colors are really that different in here. Like, if I swatch them, you can see they are a little bit different. But they all have this really silvery kind of gorgeous undertone. So I usually just mix them all together and make this highlighter right here. It's so gorgeous. Again, I'm very cool toned, so I like a cool toned highlighter. So I like this like more silvery pinky highlighters. I don't want anything yellow toned or gold. So for me, these highlighters are ideal. I have two tools in here. First is my Joe Fresh extractor. I cannot recommend an extractor enough. If you don't have one, you need one. It's fantastic. When you have a pimple that's ready to pop, do not pop it with your fingernails because you will break all the blood vessels around it and you'll just create a bigger mess and a bigger scar on your face. Whereas this, you just kind of, like, it's fucking magic. I don't understand how it works. You just press it around your pimple and it just kind of creates even pressure around it and it pops your pimple for you without creating a scar or anything. It's fucking magical. I love it. I also have the Tarteist, this is like the eyelash applicator. It's how you apply false lashes. I've literally never used this. I bought this because 2018, my goal was to be able to apply false lashes and I've worn them twice in 2018. So I need to use this. That's why it's in here. So that is everything in my everyday makeup drawers. I hope this was helpful for you or kind of cool to see what my everyday makeup is. I love these Moody drawers, can't get it enough, and it's so helpful to just have it right here on my counter so that I can just pull them out, grab my stuff I need, and then I only have to pick eyeshadows or lipsticks after the fact, and like that's fine for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.